Wow, it's actually much worse than what I thought. Now, in the previous video in regards to Goodyear, I talked about how Goodyear was accused of being woke, right? In the sense that they allowed LGBTQ stuff, they allowed Black Lives Matter stuff to be allowed, right? But they said that anything that resembled Blue Lives Matter, MAGA gear, or anything like that was deemed unacceptable. Well, the company said that it was not. It wasn't a statement made from corporate. It They even suggested that the image that was leaked was actually photoshopped and doctored, meaning that it wasn't an actual it wasn't a legitimate picture. Like I said in the old video, I said that Goodyear surrenders because Trump called a boycott, and then Goodyear immediately responded. Now, I was wrong on the surrender part. I'm going to be honest with you. I was wrong on the surrender part because I thought Goodyear said, we tried to go woke, we messed up, but apparently they're doubling down. At least from what I've seen, they're doubling down. They're just trying to hide it. Like I said, man, it's insane. It's insane how this companies are now being infiltrated by the far leftist mob, and they think that it's okay to discriminate against certain things, but not against other things. That to me is just crazy, man. But I don't know. It's worse than I thought, though. It really is. Because I thought Goodyear had learned its lesson within the hour, but apparently they have not. So is the boycott back on? I think it is. I mean, I would like to say so. Personally, I've never really liked Goodyear tires. They're really expensive, like I said before. Man, this is really bad, though. Apparently now there's leaked audio that's suggesting that the company is actually supportive of this, and everything that he just said was just a huge excuse to push away any people, any curious individuals. Well, the title reads, Leaked audio suggests Goodyear's discriminatory policies are even worse than first reported. After a leaked slide from an employee training course at the Goodyear Topeka plant went viral, revealing a discriminatory policy that allows Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ shirts and apparel, but not Blue Lives Matter or All Lives Matter, the media has been scrambling to come up with some sort of excuse for the new tire company. So for the new favorite tire company. They are especially determined to defend Goodyear now that President Trump has stepped into the fray to voice his entirely justified objection to a company that allows expressions of support for a radical Marxist organization, but no expressions of support for law enforcement and all lives in general. Yeah, like I said, man, the media will come out and defend Goodyear. They're going to say, oh my God, Goodyear's trying to do the good thing. They're doing the good thing. They're doing the right thing for fighting for Black Lives Matter. Yeah, but are we gonna talk about how they literally destroyed most cities in the last 2 months? Are we gonna talk about how Black Lives Matter, a member of Black Lives Matter, nearly killed the man by kicking him in the face because what the man did was defend a trans woman from Black Lives Matter and Antifa people? And it's funny too is that the guy who literally killed the man in Portland, almost killed the man in Portland, he said that he was fighting all racists. Nah, man. Like literally, this is literally newspeak. If you read 1984, you understand what I mean by newspeak. Well, that's newspeak for saying, "Oh, I nearly killed a man." Right, sure, man. But again, Goodyear, man, they've gone woke, man, and they don't want to admit it. But again, they got caught. Goodyear has issued a clarification, which, after sitting through the obfuscating jargon, it's actually not a clarification at all. Even less an apology. Here's a full statement. Now, I'm already read the full statement in the other video. If you want to follow that one, go and follow that one. I'm not going to read the thing again, but I am going to read the excuse that they gave. First, the visual in question was not created or distributed by Goodyear Corporate, nor was it part of a diversity training class. Now, they denied the diversity training class thing, but here's the thing, that's their excuse. It was not made by corporate, therefore, it is not our fault. Yeah, sure, because if a McDonald's franchise were to start putting Black Lives Matter signs in front of the store, and then they say boycott McDonald's, just because McDonald's corporate says we didn't do it, we didn't endorse it, therefore we do not support this. Nah, man. If there's something called silence is consent. If you stand there seeing, if you just stand there looking at something that you know is wrong and you do nothing, you're just as guilty as the person committing the crime. At least that's what I was taught, especially when it came to bullying, right? What's one of the things they always told us when it came to the whole bullying thing? If you see a bully, stop him, because if you don't, you're just as guilty as the bully. Well, same logic applies here. If Goodyear doesn't want to call this out, then they're just as guilty. Silence is consent. But anyways, let's continue. So, the slide was not created or distributed by Goodyear Corporate, and it's not part of the diversity training class. That is a far cry from denying that it exists or that it actually reflects their policy. The rest of the statement would only seem to confirm in many words that employees are permitted to voice certain approved views on certain approved issues. Indeed, audio from the training session at the Topeka plant has been leaked to WIBW, which would seem to put all the doubt to rest. Man, companies, people, man, you guys gotta understand. We live in a technological era where everything is being recorded, intentionally and unintentionally. For example, there's times where, let's say, for example, a kid is trying to make a TikTok video, and in the background, they're recording a crime taking place. Now, again, it didn't happen, but it's a hypothetical thing. Cameras are always on. You might think no one's watching you, but there's always a camera on you, whether it's not a security camera or some kid making a TikTok video, and next thing you know, you're in the background committing a crime. Everyone's recording now, dude. Everyone's recording video and audio. Do they really think they would get away with this? Man, dude. Goodyear, not looking good for you, man. Hey, but at least now you have the mainstream media on your side, at least. Now they're defending you for your woke nonsense. Bunch of BS. But anyways, let's keep going. Indeed, the audio from the training session at the Topeka plant has been leaked. Already read that part. According to the audio, employees are instructed that they may express their views on social justice or inequity or equity issues such as Black Lives Matter or LGBTQ pride on their face coverings, shirts, or wristbands. They are informed that such expression is approved and in accord with the zero tolerance policy. However, any associate who wears anything that says all blue or white lives matter will be deemed as having acted inappropriately, WIBW reports. So, not only did Goodyear deny this, saying, "Oh, corporate didn't endorse it," and that slide is false. Well, even if the slide is false, you have audio confirming that your employees are talking about this, and now they've literally confirmed that Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ stuff is acceptable, but Blue Lives Matter, All Lives Matter is not. Yeah, Goodyear, you guys really messed up, man. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if people boycott this. I say you guys do. I mean, I'm all for supporting minorities and anyone that individuals, because here's the thing. I was raised to judge people based on the content of their character, not the color of their skin. At least that was deemed as a good thing now. But apparently, it's not considered a far right ideology, considered judging people by the content of their character. Well, I guess now Martin Luther King Jr. is a far right extremist according to the left. Well, here's the thing, man. This is insane. I'm all for acceptance. I'm all for tolerance. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care who you're marrying. I don't care who you're banging in the bedroom. I don't care about that nonsense. I don't care about your skin color. I don't care about what music you listen to. The only thing I care about is, are you a good person? If you are, good. I'll like you. If you're not, I'm not gonna like you. Right? Just because I don't like you doesn't mean that I am racist. For example, there's an employee at work who usually likes to use the race card every time something goes wrong with her. For example, she does something that's like literally illegal. For example, like at one point, she was actually smoking inside our store. I told her, you can't be smoking in here. You have to be going outside. You know this. And then she's literally close to pulling the race card on. He's like, oh, I know why you're telling me this because of the color of my skin. She didn't call me a racist, but she uses the race card all the time in order to shield herself from criticism. And I hate people like that. Now, she's a coworker, sure, but I don't like her. Not because she's black, but because she's a very, very nasty person who will use a skin color as a way to shield herself from any form of criticism. And I do not like that. I do not like people like that. There's other instances where I like people because they're nice people. Even though, yeah, sure, they're gay or they're lesbian, I really don't care about that stuff. I just get along with them. If I hit it off with you, and if I see you're a funny person, or let's say you're nice and you'll treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect, etc., then I'll get along with you. I really don't care who you're banging in the bedroom or how you look like. All I care about is your content of your character. But the reason why I started turning more against the far left woke ideology is because it was being shoved down my throat. I grew up thinking that I don't care if you're gay or a lesbian. I'll accept you for who you are as long as you're a nice person. But now what do they say? If you don't support gay people or the LGBTQ community in their entirety, then you are a transphobe. You are anti-LGBTQ. If you say anything bad about a black person, then you are racist. Or in this case, for example, if you are criticizing a black person, it's because you're criticizing them because of their skin color, not because it did something legitimately wrong. For example, let's go with the Rayshard Brooks situation. I criticize Rayshard Brooks because the guy, not only was he drinking and driving, he also had a lengthy criminal record. He got caught drinking while driving, in this case violating his probation, and he decided to resist. shot an officer with a taser, or I think aimed it at him or shot him. I don't know what was going on. But the point is, he took a lethal weapon from an officer, aimed it at him, threatened him with it, and then he got shot because he was being an idiot. Now, to the left, they would say I am racist because I am criticizing Rayshard Brooks' actions. When in reality, I'm criticizing his behavior. Sure, I am, but I'm doing it because what he did was wrong. I don't care about his skin color. I don't care. But that's what the left would have you do, is that I'm criticizing Rayshard Brooks' actions because I am racist, which I'm not. But anyways, let's keep going. But anyway, so this is the exact quote from the audio. Some people may wish to express their views on social justice or inequity or equity issues such as Black Lives Matter or LGBTQ pride on their face covering shirt or wristbands. That will be deemed approved because it applies with zero tolerance stance, the speaker said during the meeting. However, if an associate wears all blue White Lives Matter shirts or face coverings, that will not be appropriate. The unidentified speaker says the rules were created to make a better work environment. For who? For your little safe space buddies? Nah, man. If Goodyear did this, I'll just be like, you know what? I'm out. I'm not gonna silence my beliefs because you want your safe space. The rules around now what you can wear. The rules around now what you can wear. Let's try and comply with these so you know everybody feels good in this factory. I want to make sure guys think about what we do in this factory right. We all work together to make tires. That's what we do. Then stick to that. Stick to making damn tires. Stick to making overpriced tires because that's what your company is. You are a tire company. I don't give a damn if your CEO is gay or black or Chinese. I don't give a damn. Make good tires, and if you want to listen to someone who actually buys tires, because I actually have a car. Most of us probably have their cars paid for by mommy and daddy, but I actually have a car. You want my business? Make your tires cheaper, for Christ's sakes. Otherwise, you can forget about my money. Okay? So stick to that. Stick to making tires. I don't give a damn about your. I don't care about your woke. I really don't care about your woke nonsense, Goodyear. For Christ's sake, man, stick to making tires. That's what we get paid to do. Then do it. So let's continue to do what we can and do what we do the right thing, the right way, and keep this place what it always has been, a good place to work. The speaker said, "Good. Keep it a good place to work. Then by all means, make every ideology acceptable." Because when you make some ideas good and some ideas bad, you get bad blood. You get people to resent your company. Like I said, you say, oh, it's okay to express your views, but only these specific views, then you're not really tolerant, are you? But again, what can we expect from the left? Like I said, man, the older video that I talked about this yesterday, I said they surrendered, and boy, was I wrong on that one. Goodyear is not backing down. All they did was make an excuse, and even in that video, I even said it's an excuse. It just got caught, right? They just got caught and they were saying, oh, corporate did it, so it's not our fault. Nah, man, this is a bunch of BS. Goodyear, they want to double down. Okay. Well, I don't like their tires anyway. They're too expensive for me, and that's just me. But what do you guys think? Are you gonna buy Goodyear tires now? Do you have Goodyear tires on your car now? Have they lasted well? Are they good quality? Are they really worth the price? I'm just curious. Because if Goodyear's going to be selling overpriced tires, I'm expecting that they must be high quality, right? So if you have Goodyear tires on your car, how good are they? Are they really worth the price? And what do you think of this? Do you think the boycott is back on? And do you think the boycott will actually be successful? Do you think it's very hypocritical of Goodyear to find an excuse and say, oh, corporate didn't do it, so we're not at fault? When in reality, they're literally teaching this in their little seminars. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, share this video, and I will see you guys in a bit. In regards to an ex-Florida sheriff, Scott Israel, if you do not know who he is, I will explain it to you in the next video. See you guys in a bit.